So when I'm working on strokes, I try to stay as close to the boat as possible, as vertical as possible. And then do a little push and pull action at the same time. Never doing a backstroke. Always doing draws. Closed face draw as I'm paddling. Open face draw if I want to do a hard pull over. A little edge tilt. I want to try to keep the paddle shaft kind of like the bridge of my nose and almost think like a clock face. And as I'm taking a stroke, I'm also pushing with the feet slightly. So a few things that I kind of focus on, and that's keep my grip loose and around shoulder width apart. And try to remember torso rotation and not so much arm pull like that. More reach. So I want to reach and get the full extent of the blade. And once it gets at my hip, I lift up, come back. Lift up, come back. And right where the water's coming off the edge of the boat, I try to stay in that. Not so much side movements. I don't want to see doing that. I want to be more like this. Very little side movement. Now today I'm using a straight shaft, Warner Surge. I never go below 200. I prefer 205 to 23, but a 200 at my minimal, and it feels good. I feel I get enough purchase in the water. The really thing is the reach. As paddle techniques have changed, no more of this down here. I want to be more up high with a lot of reach. And that's why that offset blade is so beautiful. And it does a great draw. I love this paddle for draw strokes. It's a hip draw, bow draw, stern draw, hip draw, bow draw, stern draw. You don't see me doing high braces much. The high brace puts your shoulder in a bad position when you reach out. I much prefer the low brace. So if I feel like I'm about to fall over, I'll low brace on either side. Only high brace if I'm in the forward and keeping my shoulders tucked. That's where you do the most damage on the shoulders, when you're reaching out like that. So this is a typical start for me. So what I'm going to do is just do a blast out. So let's say my stern is up. And what I do, I kind of like, I keep a blade in the water. See what I'm doing? I'm kind of feathering. And then it's like 5, 4, 3, 2. And as soon as I hear that one, I push really hard with my feet. And just long hard power stroke. Then go into a hard power move. And once I get, I feel my boat tip. its maximum speed now. You should know the maximum speed of the kayak with practice. So now I'm leveled off. Now I take a deep breath. Slow my heart rate down a little bit. Still maintain long power strokes. See, now the muscles are getting lactated. The heart rate's at 180. Now I found my rhythm. Heart rate's lowered back down. I found my paddle rhythm. I rarely lean forward, but every now and then I'll lean forward to grab a hole, going over a hole or like pulling back. I'm more in neutral position and on the back to keep the bow up over holes. Woo! Feeling that. Woo! So I'll alternate between long power and quick speed. There's always one thing I say, it's like, you can't control, people are gonna be faster than you, you're gonna make mistakes, you could crash and burn. But one thing that you can control, and that's your stamina. Proper paddling techniques and stamina. You got no excuse if you suck at stamina and you blew out. I'm like out here 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon after work getting in laps. A lot of people just go home, drink beer, and watch TV. No excuse. There's always a bottle. There's always a body of water somewhere around you. So I can't get to the river every day. Lining up shuttle, getting someone to paddle with. It's not the easiest thing. I get that. But just get out. Just get 2 to 3 days a week. Really all I need. And then on the weekend, you're probably paddling somewhere anyway. So, oh, sweat running my eye. Yeah, it's like 96 degrees out here today. So I see like a broken down boat dock over here. And what this does, this gives me a chance to work on my edge control and turning. So what I'm gonna do is figure 8 this boat dock as tight as possible. So I know I'm about to make a turn. What I'm trying to keep from doing is backstrokes. Woo. What does that simulate? That's a spin out.